Hello friends, welcome back to JavaScript tutorial. In this video we are going to discuss about JavaScript variable, right? Why we use JavaScript variable, how to declare that variable, and the types of variable, right? Previous video we already known that if I want to print something into our document using JavaScript, so simply we can write document.write and simply write hello world. Okay, and if you check, you will get inside your web page, right? So now I just want to print a hello world again, and if I just going to copy this and paste it here again and again, and now if I just refresh this, we will get the hello world, right? This is the fourth time, so fourth time I printed, and these are printed in the fourth time. So right now I just want to print instead of hello world something else. Suppose if I just going to print JavaScript, so I need to replace these things in all four places. So just copy this and in the same way just paste it here and in the paste it here. Okay, so just refresh, we will get these things. Now if I want to change these things again, so I just going to change to the previous hello world. Now I need to change again in all four places. Okay, so in this way, if I just going to print these things, and if I want to change these things, suppose 100 place, so that time we will get problem. So how many times we will replace all the places, right? So that time variable appears. The purpose of variable is to store some data or information into a particular variable, right? So if I just going to declare a variable in JavaScript, simply I just write var text equal to, I just write here hello world, and I just going to use that things into all places. So if I just write here hello world, and here also hello world, and here also hello world. So if I just refresh this, we will get in the same output. And if I just want to change hello friends, now if I just refresh this, we will get hello friends in all places. So in this way, there are hundreds of times, no matter, we can do it easily. So this is the variable, and I am using that variable in all places, so that if I change in a single place, we'll get effect where we use that variable, right? So this is the cool things. Okay, now focus on this line. Now what I did actually, we written this var. So to declare any variable inside the JavaScript, by default all will be var. Means if I remove that var, then it will do the same things, it will get the same output. That means JavaScript by default it's taking a variable declared as a var. And if I just going to assign some values, you can write it this way, means just declare the variable, then to assign some values, let's use the equal sign, and just write your text what you want to do. And here you can see we are using the double inverted comma, as it is a string type variables, that the reason I just using double inverted comma. And if I use single inverted comma, that time also it will work. So just refresh this, it will still work. Okay, and if I just going to print any numeric type value, means 1 2 3 4 5, then if I just refresh this, we will get that kind of things. Okay, so this is the thing, this is the variable types. Though I will discuss this variable types, what are the data types in JavaScript, we will discuss in the upcoming video. Now just focus on this, the variables. Here I just use the var. We can declare any variable in any other way also, right? So I just removing that things. I just going to show you what are the others way to declare variable. So simply the var, this is the first I already learned, and this is the default. Okay, and the another way to declare variable, this is the let. Okay, so let is the keyword. By using that keyword we can define a variable. And another thing, this is the const. This is actually the constant variable. To declare a constant type of variable we can use this const. Okay, so let's see how these are different. So here the thing is, just refresh this, just save and refresh this. We are getting hello world as we declared this the var. Now if I just use this as a let, then also we are getting the same output, right? So hello JavaScript. Okay, so if I refresh, we are getting the same. That means here until this var and let are working same. So what are the purpose of var and let? Why we need these two type of variables? So what is the main reason to introduce these different types of keyword, right? So here if I just use var hello JS, and I am just going to declare another type of things, the var text. I am just using the text again, and here I just writing the hello world. Okay, and now if I just refresh our page, we can see the hello world. That means the hello world is the latest things which are stored into this text. So that time we are getting the output hello world. We will not get the output from hello JS. Okay, now if I just use instead of var, if I just use let, then what happened? Then actually it will get error. So if I just open the inspect element and just go to the console, we can see identified text has already been declared. Means in a let we cannot redeclare the same variables multiple times. That means let text is already declared. Now I am just declaring this text again, and that time the problem is happened. So if I just close this, so that will get the output hello JS. And if I just want to print the hello world, we cannot use the let again. We just simply write text hello world. Actually what is doing here, so I just initially declaring text equal to hello JS, and in the next line I am just replacing the hello JS to hello world. I just replacing the value from this text variable, and just if I just refresh this, we can get the hello world. Okay, means suppose in a long program, suppose in a complex program, I just using let as a variable, and sometimes in our calculation or in our programming purpose, if I just redeclare the same variable and reassign as same things, sometimes the value may be lost. Without knowing the variable already declared, if I redeclare that variable, that time you can understand that already I have a variable, so I need to use that things. And if I need another type of variable, we can declare another variable, but not declare the same variable using let. So let is the very important thing. So in this series, in our upcoming video, we'll discuss about let in details also, right? And another things is, if I just going to use in this way, suppose I just write let text. So I am just creating a variable and we will declaring that variable as let. And now if I just run this, it will work. Okay, I can declare a variable with a let, and further if I need, I can assign some value to this. So here I just declare and assign in another place. So if I just use the var here, you will not get any effect because it will give the same output. Okay, just replace. So this is the var and let. I think you will get a little concept difference between the var and let. The last thing is constant. So what is the constant? Okay, so constant is just like suppose if I just going to print the text, going to declare the text, and this is the hello world, and I just declaring this as a constant. Then if I just refresh, so we are getting the hello world. So what is the purpose of constant? Now if I just going to override or replace the value of text, suppose I just going to write a text equal to something else. Suppose I just going to write JavaScript. Okay, so simply Java, no problem. And now if I just going to refresh, so here we will getting the error, assignment to constant variable. This is the type error, means already if I declared a variable as a constant, that means we cannot change the value of the constant, right? Means if I want to declare the value and I want to assign some value into the further in the program, that time also it will not work. So refresh this, and missing initializer in constant declaration, means at the same time when you declare any variable using constant keyword, that time you need to specify the value of that constant variable. Okay, so if I just use here the var, so there will be no problem. So simply write var text, I just declare the value and I am assigning the value, that is text equal to Java. Then refresh, we are not getting any problem. If you are using let, it will not get any problem. But if I just going to use the constant, so that time I just declare the constant variable and not assigning any value. So this is the problem. So when we declare any constant value, that time we need to specify the value of that constant variable. So simply refresh this, we are getting here. Okay, so constant variable cannot be modified, and constant variable should be provided at the time of declaration, right? So you need to assign some value to the constant variable when you declare the constant variable. So this is the main difference between var, let and the constant. So hope you will understand that things. Now I am going to discuss some naming convention, right? So simply I just returning to the var part. Okay, so I am just refresh this, we are getting the Java. Now what is the variable declaration rule, means what is the naming convention? So if I just write 1 2 and then replace, then is it possible? Invalid or unexpected token, means to declare any variable in prefix, in the first we cannot use any number. So if I just use the text 1, so that time we can use that things. Okay, so number can be used inside a variable or in the last of your variable, but you cannot begin the variable name with a number, right? So we can use underscore also. So if I just use underscore, it will still work, right? If I just use any dollar and just use the dollar, and still it will work, right? And if I just use any space between this, that time it will not work. That means if I going to declare a variable, and if in between that place if I going to add any space, it will not work, unexpected identifier, right? But still we can use underscore inside of the variable. So if I just refresh this, we are getting these things, but at the same time hyphen will not work. Okay, so underscore will work and hyphen will not work. So you need to understand and you need to follow these basic rules to declare any variable. Hope you will understand the variables of JavaScript, and in upcoming video we'll discuss the JavaScript data types. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. So the next topic, JavaScript data types. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.